Good morning, everyone, from the Wooten Farm. Here's Sage. Hey, Sage. Oh, see this? Looks like Ozzy tried to get back in again. Whoa. Well, hi, boy. All right. I'll fix that later. All it needs... Whoa. Come on, Maddie. All it needs is a little... I can't let that out of my hands. He's going to want it. A nail. Fixed. Sometimes you just let things go and go, waiting for someone else to do it. Jake, that is a no-no. Huh? I saw him. He came home a few weeks ago with a big gash on top of his head and one around one of his legs on the underside. Bad one, the one on the leg. There's Ozzy. Oh, Gus, you don't get to come out yet. Still teaching him not to kill chicken. And they go out in the woods, roam around, but you've kind of been discouraging them to do that because, man, the vet bills just build up. Okay, these are not my dogs. I've never had stuff happening to my dogs like that, but so be it. Anyway, so then I watched him. These guys came home. They're home now from their nighttime 200-acre plus walk or excursions, which that's what they got here to roam. Oh my God, Jake! What was that? Anyway. And Jake goes right up to this dude here. I thought, oh, okay, gotcha. No filter. I mean, I've seen our Billy Goat when he was alive. Rest in peace, Liam. Confronting one of him, actually the same one. And he made short work out of that. Kicked his hind legs out. Hit him smack in the front of the head. Which goats have these huge... I mean, they have this plate here, and then he had these horns, you know. Well, I showed him. He's hanging up there. And he circles back, and then he kind of walks off, and I'm going, oh, that's either he learned his lesson, or that's a dead goat. And he was gone for about 2 hours. I didn't go look for... I mean, it's like, what are you going to do? He's either going to walk it off or he's not. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that just happens. Anyway, after about 2-3 hours, he shows up again. He's all fine, and he never did that again. Well, there you go. So, let's see. God's beautiful world. You know, I saw, is it really so difficult when you're having a hard time? Things are just not going right. You know, and yeah, you can't find the time to just say, okay, it's just rough right now. Say that to yourself. It's rough right now. It's what it is. In order to get through that rough patch, that could last for some time. Maybe it's just a short rough patch. Maybe it's a long rough patch. I don't know. Maybe it's been a rough patch. It's going to continue to be a rough patch. How about just going outside and say, okay, I'm just going to find me something that I look at it and it just touches my heart, gives me a little bit of that peace of mind, heart to mind, where I'm just going to be grateful for what is actually going good. Again, I'm not a person that gets depressed. I don't have anxieties. I don't have, all right, am I one of the few anymore in this country? I'm not speaking for the rest of the world. This country that doesn't have a mental health problem. I mean, come on. I just saw a post. And again, I'm not, man, have your mental health problems, you know. But I've seen most people don't really want to change anyway. So, okay, another part of your life you're not happy with, but you're not willing to change anything either. Okay? All right. Oh, well, that's on. You see, that's exact. That says, well, if someone comes and sometimes, you know, with people with mental health problems, okay, just need an ear to listen and be able to speak or something rather. Well, it sounds all nice, you know. It's like, oh, have some compassion and just, you know, and blah, blah. And really? I mean, yeah, sure I have that. I got all of that. But listen, people, if I see, I'm just using this as an example, though I've had plenty of examples in my personal life with that, okay, with people. If on Facebook, you know, every third or fourth post of yours is about how bad you're feeling and this and that, oh, and blah, blah, blah. You know how old that gets? Because that also tells me that you're not doing anything different. You've not tried to do something else to combat whatever is happening in your life, right? Or try to find somehow, again, do something different in every day that is not just a part of your misery. Why go out? Look at a weed and go, oh, I'll read up on this weed. And find, wow, that's a really valuable plant. Medicinal, wild food, something. So for example, so, and here's the other thing. Yeah, you know what? People like me, they want to help you. You know the way we want to help you? Especially the first couple of times, really, when one sees things aren't changing for you. We want to find a solution for you. We want to help you. But in a way, that post was like persecuting and judging me for wanting to help you with your mental problems, mental health problems. Hey, come on now. I get it. You know, if you don't want the advice, say that ahead of time. Oh, I do that all the time. Oh, it's one of those things too. Man, when I'm not, I get on the porch, there's my poor sissy-in-law, okay, and I'm going, well, guess what? And then I let loose, not at her, just, yep, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Then I'm done. Say, oh, thanks for listening. She already knows I'm just going to have a rant about something. I get it out of my system. It's a good thing to get that out of your system. You can't tell me you can go to your bathroom while you're taking a poo or something and do that. If you have no other private time or room or whatever, which I don't believe that. That's the other thing too. People just need to start being more comfortable with themselves in a good way. Okay? Well, anyway, a lot of that stuff would fall away. Well, but you know what? It's the sad thing. Once you're on them drugs, the mental health drugs, it's very difficult to get off of those. I get that too. So again, it's like these posts, you know, where again, I'm supposed to sympathize and empathize, not with your problem, but on how you want me to look at your problem. If someone comes to us and says, look, I just need to talk about this, I don't need your advice, this, snap, da-da-da. Okay, so you just need a listening ear. Then why don't you just pray? Talk to God. Talk to Spirit World. You don't need it. If you don't need any advice, if you don't want a solution to anything, you just want to yip-yap about your problems, why don't you do that with God and Spirit World? They won't talk back. I'm just saying, that's just a disrespectful, hurtful post to people like me who want to help you. Who kind of say, okay, obviously you need a little tough love too. I said, multiple posts, the same person, the same thing, and I'm going, you're not willing to change anything in your life, right? Or maybe you're just addicted to whining. All right, I'm just saying. And then, sure enough, here's more posts. Oh, what is it? Remember, not everybody is on the same level as you, and they have to have time to catch up. Okay, again, these quotes, they are misleading and often wrong. Because we don't just have good people in this world. We have people who do atrocious things, especially to children. Yeah? An adult can say no. You can walk away. Don't go places where you shouldn't be if you don't want to get hurt. Or whatever. Right? When things start going wrong in certain places and it isn't safe anymore, you change direction. But again, there too, this can be, okay, so I'm going to have to wait. I'm going to take the worst example. According to that post, or that quote, or that saying, or that, third eye. I'm supposed to wait for a pedophile to be ready to give up molesting children? Oh, but that's not how it's meant. Hey, listen. I told you this would be the worst one I'm going to mention. You don't think so? Again, what are these quotes? What's that supposed to mean? So, again, here, I am way up here. I've got the knowledge. I love to teach. Okay, oh yeah, right, you think so. Well, okay, I think so. I feel I can give something to the people who aren't there. Yet I'm supposed to wait, right, for them to be done doing all their nasty, muddy, dirty stuff, because that's what it is. Why else would you not grow to the same height in a pretty quick, fast time? Because I'm supposed to accept you're not ready to give up certain things that are not just hurting you, but the people around you. I'm sorry, come again? So I'm supposed to come, even though my level, the lifestyle that I have, the level of giving and taking and my experiences with spirit world, my give and take with God, this and that. I'm supposed, from up here, I'm supposed to come down here to please you? I'm so sick of this. I'm sick of it. And again, well, okay, so here you're ranting and raving. Yeah, how about it? Really? Can everybody just snap out of their, whatever they're in, funk they're in, and this and that? Kind of look around and say, wow, I'm really good at this. I can give this to the people. This is where I can take some. This is where I can restore things. Restoring, right? That's often what it is. In your family, sometimes from way back in your ancestry, things need to be restored. How do you do that? Just try to live on the side of goodness. How's that? That's hard to do. 10 Commandments, the Lord's Prayer. It's all you need. I've said that before. Oh my gosh. Ugh. In the meantime, while you're wallowing out there in your misery, and another thing, stop cussing and cursing. That helps a lot, by the way. In the meantime, while you're wallowing in your own misery, this snap, for no apparent reason, just because you can, right? There is work to be done out there. Children that need to be saved. Well, I'm not out there yeah, you're right. But I have a voice that at least can say, how about not? And continuously, right? Alert people of the misery of a lot of children in this world. Yet your own misery is more important. Right? One simple thing, I've been again and again. Now, I haven't even seen a commercial where, whatever commercial, a woman, not even a guy, a woman is talking, they had to bleep out a word. Oh, had to bleep out. Well, of course it's done by design. Well, she obviously used some kind of a cuss word, otherwise it wouldn't be bleeped out. That's in a commercial, an advertisement. Really? Wow. Woohoo! Good job. One thing, how about we don't cuss and curse? Don't use the word bastard for anything or anyone, this and that, because it describes a child without parents. What can that child do about that? As I said, yeah, you're so miserable, this and that, and all them posts where I'm supposed to understand you. How about a little understanding for one little thing? Don't cuss and curse, and let others know who do that, don't cuss and curse. It's hurting the littlest one around us with that foul energy directed towards the principles of love that's floating around everywhere. Right. Oh, wow, well, she's really at it today. Yes, I'm really at it today. Because I had it with your mental problems out there. There was another post from friend of Fish. Says, well, I might lose some friends over this. Well, anytime I see that, I'm going, well, then there weren't much friends, anything of friends anyway. And it had to do with the rainbow again, okay? I mean, it's offensive. It's offensive, okay, to any Christian out there. Anyone that reads the Bible. That Pride Month is represented in a rainbow for I don't know what out there, okay? Sick stuff out there. Again, things that hurt our children, their mental health. Oh, don't care about that, do you? Or a lot of them don't. I'm just saying. Here, when you tell the truth, you have to be, oh, I'm going to lose friends. I frankly don't care, okay? If that's what friends are for, I don't need them. All right, I have a lot of good friends, okay, so whatever. So, you got mental health problems, this and that, gosh almighty, people are getting diagnosed with stuff, going, oh, really, that's a thing? Okay, whatever. So, that's fine. You do that. But then posts like this, where basically someone's trying to tell me you're the problem for my mental health problems. Not getting better. You're the problem. You don't have blah, 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 blah. Really? Well, you know what? That's probably your problem. Rather than looking at yourself saying, I need to make some changes. How about going to church? Huh? Your mental health ain't no good. Go to church. Church is for people with mental health problems. It is. Just like doctors are a place to go or a hospital when you're physically sick. Go to church. Join a church. Oh, you have to believe everything. Just do it. Heal yourself spiritually. Why does everybody else around you have to do that for you? All right. Now, again, mental health issues, I know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about people who have disabilities when it comes to absolute cognitive thinking or being together or this or that, okay? Because they're born that way or an accident or something. And often, these people are in better shape than most of you guys out there. I've had some amazing conversations with people supposedly that are mentally challenged. Okay, right. Amazing. And often you find their spirit is absolutely 100% perfect and intact. It's just due to a malfunction in the whole overall system, right? Probably, already happening in the womb, this SNAT, it doesn't come out as it does in other people who don't have that. But it is all there. And again, now I have to say, interesting how you guys all look at people like that. Whereas I have to say, so much to learn from people like that as well. And I wonder if it has ever occurred to anyone that maybe these aren't disabilities. Maybe this is exactly how that child had to be born, with whatever there was to give and to take, and it's supposed to teach us as well. We have figured out all kinds of things on how to, in technology and science and I don't know what, yet we haven't figured it out. Oh, except for with some computers, right, that is actually possible, and that's already been proven. I have a very, very close friend who, his daughter works through computers like that. Amazing! And she's a young woman. Gosh, she got to be 30 now or something. She's amazing. But where's the market? Where are the jobs? Where's this for people like that, who most likely are geniuses, yet it has to be unlocked in a different way? No, we're so worried about what? I'm just saying, okay? So don't give me that, I don't understand you or this or that. No, I don't. I don't, because of the hypocrisy that goes with it. Okay. Now, having said all that, I need to do some cleaning. So, here's another thing too. Let's get a little bit into the political. Had my set there, say there. Ready? Find yourself a soft spot there. So, I wonder what's going on behind the scenes again. As I said, when Donald Trump took office and this and that, I thought, wow, that guy is not likable at all. And then, of course, okay. I have to be honest with you guys. Before that, I didn't pay much attention to politics or anything. But I just didn't. Now, while Bush was in office, the one that where then we eventually, I guess that was the junior one, we started the war in Iraq. I did go and I listened some to SNAT, and I remember on how certain things went down there, right? Okay. On how, Iraq wasn't responding to, having people come in. There's a lot of cobwebs here. Well, anyway, a lot of cobwebs around that story. But I did hear him say, well, we're going to come for you if within so much time you're not going to show us your arsenal of weapons. Okay. Now, here's my thing. So, nuclear weapons and stuff like that. So, here's my thing about it. Well, don't we have nuclear weapons? And surely they're stashed somewhere in secret as well. But here we are, or our government that wants to go out and tell other countries, well, we want to know where your stuff is. Well, then I would say, well, then I want to know where your stuff is. Well, no, you can't know that. Well, why not? Well, because it's a secret. Well, okay, ours are a secret too. Well, but that doesn't count. Why does it not count? So, are you guys getting this? Okay, not? All right. I don't understand why any country around the world needs to have nuclear weapons. To threaten each other? I mean, that's all there is, right? I mean, all right, so the retaliation of Pearl Harbor, right? The Japanese attacking at Pearl Harbor is to go and drop atomic bombs on 2 of their cities in Japan. Okay, I'm sorry. Now again, what kind of message was that? Then it comes out, supposed that, well, little guys, we got something coming, and everybody, yeah. It's enough stories out there. Right? I'll tell you what that looks like. Now, of course, if people think that, well, you don't honor the soldiers and we were supposed to get attacked. Well, that was Pearl Harbor. Where's Pearl Harbor? So again, if you don't want to listen to reason and what I actually have to say, and kind of just observe on what actually happened this and that, and on how leadership treats each other around the world, well, okay, I can't help you that. If you just have to say something against it and find these excuses that, I'm sorry, don't stand, okay? I could also say, well, you know what? A lot of lives could have been saved there on Pearl Harbor if the upper ones actually would have listened to the lower ones. But no one did. And then it's like, oh, look, we were just bullied by a little guy. Well, we're the big guy, and we're really going to cause damage there. Pearl Harbor was a military base with soldiers. Nagasaki and Hiroshima were what? Wow. No one should be proud of that in this country. Just saying. You see the difference? Do you see the difference? Okay. Bad leadership. All right. Okay. Went way back now. Anyway, so I see these inconsistencies, and I'm thinking, but no wonder then that wars don't stop. Right? Wars don't stop. Anywho, so then the next thing, so Trump comes in, and what was going on there? Can't remember. One thing I do remember is I worked. I had to go to work. I had to travel a little bit, not too bad. But the gas was $3.20, $3.40, $3.50, something like that during Obama's time. And it was, man, you wondered why you even went to work, because a lot of it just went to gas, right? Yeah. Anywho, so, and then Trump gets in, and lo and behold, gas prices drop in some places to below $2 for a short amount of time, but it did. And then it didn't really rise. A little up and downs, but really when it came down to it. Now why is that? Why is that anytime a Democrat is in power, the gas prices go up? It doesn't matter. During Obama's time, we didn't have COVID. We didn't have this. We didn't have that. And yet, somehow they manage. All right. So then I heard, certain other things. Yeah. How much of any of that actually is true? But yeah. So Trump said a couple of things I have to say. should not have said that, you know. Thing is, again, over that one little sentence, he said something about a woman's private. How many men out there, and women, cuss and curse on a daily basis? How about the MF word? How often do I hear that? Huh? I consider that a lot worse than that one sentence people were so up in arms about. And I didn't like to hear it either. But I'm going, okay. There goes a man. He was bragging a bit, I guess. I don't know. I'm just saying, how hypocritical is that? Yeah, but that's a guy, you know, he has a public office, and yeah, I agree. 4 years, and hey, if I want to know what the color of his poop looks like, I'd like to know. Here's the thing, though. What? So, but you guys are all good with Biden basically touching a girl's breasts. You're good with that? People aren't all hullabaloo up in arms about it? You're still going to, well, say if he has another term, would you vote for Biden again knowing that? Yeah, but no, don't give me. It's proven. It's proven he molested one girl, at least in his larger circle, in his family. Oh yeah, he was squashed. The story was squashed. Poor thing. Yeah. Okay, whatever. I'm just saying. So I thought, okay, I got to look past all this and see, okay, what's he doing? I was also under the impression that a businessman, it can't be president, okay? Because we have the diplomats for that, right? Don't we? Let me ask you, what have the diplomats, American diplomats all over the world, actually ever done? I'd like to know. So here comes Trump, and he has, let's do this, let's do that, okay? And as he went along, I have to say, he filled the shoes of a president, plus, then he had this business thing going, right? Where he was also really good. Yes, I read up all about was he there with when he built all the Trump towers now? So who was helping him there? And this, yeah. The thing is, though, what did he actually do all for the American people? And he wouldn't back down. That was the president, probably, I don't know. Well, they couldn't tie George Washington down either. He just left. He said, you guys going to start fighting like that? I'm out. I'm going home. I got family to take care of. Right? He kind of was to say, well, even if, his staff got fired, this and that, and I don't know what, and did you just, well, yeah. If somebody isn't willing to kind of follow your outcome and say, well, you know, we do need to kind of, I see what you want to do, but man, you can't do that. What? Why not? Sounds like the right thing to do. Yeah, but you know, we have to kind of, if the other says it, no. If it's not good for the American people, we're not going to do that. It doesn't matter who's involved. That was kind of basically his attitude. Now you like to hear that or not? And here you are. January 6th. Oh, that's what I started out with. January 6th. One day. Insurrection. People even know what that word means? That wasn't an insurrection. First of all, that's not private property. Right? So if people wanted to take a hike in the park, the Capitol, and go into the Capitol and sit in the chair there, okay? Yeah. Sadly, there was what? 2 or 3 people killed? Interestingly, though, okay, all right. Just saying. One day. One day. Are there any investigations still done about the riots and all that? Who instigated? Are there any arrests being made? People put in jail? Whole groups exposed? on most likely having let the mobs. And again, if you were there, how much were you influenced by a very guided tour of chaos? And you were a willing participant of it. Huh? Just saying. Huh? So what's going on behind, what are they doing right now that we're not supposed to pay attention to? And that's January 6th stuff's all being woohoo! I'll tell you something else too. I saw the video where President Trump said to everyone, I saw that video, I remember that video, I'm sticking with it, that is the truth, where he said, do not cause any riots or chaos up at the Capitol. If you want to do something, you do it peacefully. That's what he said. Milking a cow until it's dry. In this case, it's being milked until it's dead. In the meantime, things that need to be taken care of in this country aren't being taken care of. That's the truth. It's not as bad as people think it is, I don't think. That's it. But how do they have time for that? How do they? Huh? How do they? What have been the consequences of January 6th for the rest of the population? Oh, I'm sure you guys are going to come up with something. What have been the consequences of the riots? Okay? The riots, there weren't demonstrations. The riots, the taking over parts of cities by criminals, and the Democrats approved it all by not taking the help of their president, who could have sent in help and stopped all that right from the get-go. What have been the consequences of all that during COVID time? Now you're looking at a scale now of January 6th, where that side is way up here. Whereas the riots, the chaos at that time, the COVID, and Democrats not wanting no help, is down. That weight is way greater. Oh, but that was the cap, that was, right there again. Defund the police for everyone else out there who actually needs them. I guess just on occasion. That they're not available now. But when anything happens in your little world of politicians and how important you are, that's called insurrection. Oh my gosh. Are people not getting this? How self-important these people think they are, while we here, the working class, this, that, mean nothing to them, can get stepped over by others with really bad intentions. And then the politicians who could step in, get the help, National Guard, this, that. No, because it's President Trump and we don't like him. Seriously? I said, I'm not all that schooled, okay? Not a politician, not a scientist, I'm not a this, I'm not a that. But I have some common sense. Now look at the whole picture going, Now you people out there who are all against the mask system, my little 3-year-old granddaughter now, she grew up with masks. She's perfectly fine with them. She's the one who gets it still now. Certain places they go, she put it on, no problem. Hasn't caused any problems with her health or anything. It's just something she does. Kept her healthier too. Oh, wow. But then there's some of you guys out there, okay? Big hullabaloo about the masks. Really? Why? What for? Don't you know what the right thing is to do? Yeah, masks do help. They keep things down, at least closer to your mouth. Some of you people out there shouldn't just be masked, you should be muzzled as well. I'm just saying, this is just one common thing. What are they fighting about out there? How do you people make any sense? At least the ones who are, okay. One last thing, how do you people make any sense on wanting to keep an AR-15 in circulation for civilians? You're not making sense. No, I'm not against guns. Not at all. I don't want to shoot one. Hope I never have to. I most likely will not. Well then. Yeah, well then. That's my choice. Well, that's our choice. Okay. As far as I know and have seen an AR-15 being shot, that's not a gun that you control the shots very well. Like with a smaller caliber gun or even with a rifle or a shotgun, where there's one shot going at a time, you can and hit something accurately. You can't do that with an AR-15. So where are you going to use your AR-15? Except for in a crowd, where you want to hit a lot of people, just like has happened out there recently. And are you really going to carry your AR-15 to a concert? To church? Oh, yeah, some people do. Oh, okay, all right. To the park? Have the gun strapped around? Well, then what do you look like? Any different than the Taliban in Afghanistan? You do realize that these people, they do that so they can kill their own people. That's what you want to do? How are you going to know which one is the bad guy? Well, as I said, an AR-15 does not shoot just at one person. It's a gun that lets a lot of bullets loose in a short amount of time, and you don't know who you're going to hit. What you're going to hit. Why do you need that? So we're not willing to just say, okay, that's not a gun that needs to be out there. Well, then they're going to come for the rest of it. You know what? For the last 37 years that I've been here in this country, the whole time I've been hearing they're going to come for our guns. I haven't had anybody knock on my door yet to see or ask, have you got one? We want it. We're going to take it from you. No different than the doomsday sayers, the next apocalypse stuff happening, which is happening. I've seen it again, but you're going, oh my God, really? Never happens. Never happens. Not the way they're saying it. It doesn't. Well, COVID, really? Just saying. That's another thing too. They got all them fact checkers out there. I really wish that YouTube and Facebook, that's the two places I'm at, if I'm at anywhere. You look through like YouTube, there's a picture, and then there's a headline on it, what it's about. And you go, oh, hey, watch them. You're waiting. Sometimes just 5 minutes. Well, I didn't see what they showed on the picture or the headline. It didn't happen. 10 minutes. Right? Sometimes they're 10 minutes. Sometimes they're 30 minutes. Here you go. That's okay. It starts out, and I'm going, okay, that already doesn't have anything. Never get to it. Clickbait? Is that what it's called? Unless I need something, I've gotten to the point where unless, that's the only way you get rid of this stuff. Okay? Unless I need some information, like I looked up a video for a homemade horsefly trap. I'm going to make one today. Have everything. I'm going to make one. It's needed here. That's what I look up. That's That's what I do. Done. All this other stuff, I'm not interested anymore because I feel like, well, so where's the content that you're actually advertising in this YouTube video? It's not there. I'm not seeing it. Huh? Yeah. It's not right. It's not right to just try to cheat someone like that. I'm giving you my time and then you're cheating, lying, misrepresentation it is called. Yeah. Well, anyway, I guess I'm one of the few who just says, nah. That's one way I can contribute to hopefully some change. Right? Yeah. Pride Month here is trash cleanup. Unbelievable how much trash people throw in our beautiful mountain surroundings here. Very sad. So in June, that's cleanup, trash cleanup of other people's garbage in our county. Our county is a beautiful county, has just amazing foliage and wildlife here, and people go out. Good people. They even go up and down with their boats on the river and collect that trash that often because things get backed up here. We happen to be one of the places where, so that everybody else doesn't get flooded, they flooded here. Okay? And the trash is unbelievable what comes into here. Well, anyway, you're welcome. So that's what Pride Month is. We have beautiful rainbows here. Beautiful. Sometimes we've seen 2 or 3 triple ones. Yeah, very faint, but you could see it. Know what deserves a rainbow. Know what deserves a rainbow. Yeah? That's not depriving you of anything. Well, someone has to tell people out there how to stay straight and right. Oh, we can take that the wrong way. I said, live and let live. If you're on the side of goodness, oh, so does that mean you have to be no, that means live on the side of goodness. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to tell you who to love. Okay? I know what would be better to love, what makes more sense. But if you're on the side of goodness and you found the love of your life, could be a dog or a horse too, then fine. As long as it's on the side of goodness, which means you don't abuse the people around you, especially children, with your own ideas of love. Does that make sense? Of course, that goes for everyone. All right? Done talking. God's love and blessings to everyone. Yeah, you may think, well, yeah. I saw another good one. The noisy, the loud ones aren't always stronger, and the silent ones not always the weaker. Really? Where should I apply that? So if I see a child abused or something's not quite right, I'm going to go up and say, hey, can I help you? What's going on? This and that. Yeah? Or I outright see a child abused or maybe kidnapped. Hey, wait a minute. Help! Someone's taking a child. I'm being awfully loud, eh? What about the ones who just say, well, I didn't see that. No, that's not my problem. Okay. What happened? Oh, wow, I saw that. Oh, if you admit to that? Wow, okay then. All right. Again, a quote, I have to say, be more specific. Make a poem out of it. A whole one. And say it right. Not in a way where then you basically, what are you actually telling someone? Yeah. I notice, I observe things like that. I'm not going to be quieter. I have quiet times. So maybe it's meant that way. I don't know. Say it right. Don't just give me part of your whatever. I need the whole thing in order to approve it, if you like it. One more time. God's love and blessings always. Yeah. Now, why don't you make a video of yourself sometimes, when you're all mental healthy problemally, and, just talk to yourself, this, that, and then watch it and go, and then maybe that will help you kind of figure out why you're in the state that you are in. Gosh, I'm giving you a solution. Trying to help out again. You got to remember, when people do that, that means they really care. They really care about you. And for people out there to just downtrodden on us like that, someone like me, with stuff like that, where you feel all like, blah, 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 yeah. You should think a little further than just putting stuff out like that. You don't want me to care at all? I can do that. No, I can't. No, it's not in my DNA. I can't. So I'm going to keep doing what I have to do. I guess you're going to keep doing what you have to do. Right? Yes? Freedom of will. There you go. God's love and blessings always. 3 times. And I will talk to y'all another time.